code. And then one of the videos there is this titled Fun Programming with Tinker. So this it has the step-by-step then, so that anytime you can just go back and you watch this again. Okay, so this Tinker, so this is the interface of Tinker. And this one is designed actually for kids ages 5 to 18. But of course, if you're beyond 18, no worries, because so long as you have an account here, you can do all the codings, even try to add to make skin. For those who need skin for the games, what's that, Minecraft? Yes. There are kids who's nodding. So you can have it here. You can actually create it here. So let's go now. So follow me. Go to your browser. So on your computer, click the browser that you have. Google Chrome or Safari or Mozilla Firefox. Just click that. Okay. Are you good? Have you clicked it na? Na-click na po? Yan. Okay. And then, on the URL, do you know the URL? This is where we see the name of the page. So type in there, tinker.com. TYNKER.com. Are we good? Good? Yes? Do you have the same screen? Like mine? Good. Okay, very good. Now, on the right upper side, you'll see there, join for free. So I want you guys to click join for free, and then let's see what will happen. Good? Are we good? Yes? So next, is this what you see? Is this okay? Good. Are we on the same page? Or do you need help? Good. How about the others? Good. Yeah. On this part, once you see this, so there are 3 options: student, parent, teacher. So the reason why I asked, if you can have your Google or Facebook, is because better actually to have Google, because on this part, instead of us creating the account, you can just click Google. So click student, and then you will see there, join with Google. And then give me a thumbs up if you're able to click Google. Okay. Yes. So student and then Google. Okay. So next, another page will come up on the screen. So you just have to choose the account that you will be using. So mine is, ayan, briaj@gmail.com. Yes, yes. Is there anyone na may question? No, no. Good, good. Everyone, nakaka-follow po? Yes? Okay. So once you click that, it will go back to Tinker. And then, it will ask you how old are you? And then type in the Gmail account that you use. Okay? And then after that, you click next. Good, good, good. Okay. So once you click that next button, this one, this should be your screen now, the dashboard. We have the same screen.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Same po. Guys, I unmute.
Full account or home account po?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I unmute you all para at least mas interactive yung coding natin. But again, you don't need to speak or you just want to follow. Ano lang tayo, ha? Quiet lang tayo. So if this is on your screen now, I want you guys to click create project. Have to click create project.
Create project. Create project?
Yes, create project po.
Yeah.
Yan, pinapakita nila sa screen. Okay, ayos yan. Dun sa mga naka-tablet. Yan. Okay. So once you click create project, we will have now items on this part. So we have block coding, Python, JavaScript, Minecraft, HTML, robotics. So if you have robotics, if you're planning to program robots anytime, there's robotics.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes po.
How do you click add?
Okay. What device are you using?
Computer.
Computer. Okay. What computer is that?
Asus.
Okay. I think it's press shift and then number 2.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Ayan, let's just wait.
Sure.
Yes po.
Ayaw po mapindot.
Which one?
Create project.
Create project. Can you try to reload it? Oh, Serenity. There. You're already on the clock. So, wait lang natin sila.
Ako dyan.
Saan sila punta dito?
Ayan. So, go na tayo.
Hello?
Yes.
Excuse me po.
I cannot see it.
Excuse me po.
Po.
Late po ako nag-join.
Wait lang, ah.
Teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Okay. Bye-bye. Now. Thank you. Now what now? Now.
Ayan. So now, let's proceed. Click block coding and then select blank block coding project. Okay. So later on, if you want to try this again, there are other templates here. For example, for animation, storytelling, drawing, music. So these are other projects that you can create later. So, but for now, please click blank block coding project. Okay. So you should see this. Can you see a thumbs up? Yes. Okay, good. So let's just check part by part of this thinker. So let's start on this part. On your upper left side, there's the name thinker, and then there's a back icon. So if you want to go back to dashboard, that's what you're going to click. And then can you see this untitled text? And then there's a save button there. I want you guys to click untitled and then change it to, for example, Floppy Game. Or you can change it to what name you want. So click untitled. And then once you rename it, I want you guys to click save. So if anything happens on your device, for example, nalobat siya or biglang nag-log, the game, you're able to save the game na. Okay? Next one. So there. Next, let's go to the center part. There's code and then there's stage. If it highlighted blue, it means, for example, in this example, we are on the coding part. So if you tap the stage, that is the simulator of the code. So it means that once you play the game, that will be the look of the game. But for now, please select code because we will create first everything. Next, we have here the stage. So there is a mini stage on the right side so that you can see the result of the code you will be adding later on. And then there is wait, let's go back. So meron akong na-skip stage. And then we also have here actors. So these actors are the recipient of your commands. So sila yung magpe-perform ng mga instruction na gagawin natin. And then we also have here at the middle, this is the coding area. This is where we will drop the codes later on. Next, we have the codes, the code itself. These are the things that we will be using later on. So we have their events, controls. So you can tap that actually. Events, controls, operation, operators, variables, functions, and motion. And these are color. It depends on the color as well. So if it's orange, it means you can see that on events. Now, for us to check or for us to see the result of our codes, there is a play button here on the lower side. So make sure that before you instruct your character or the game itself to load, you need to you have to play it or you have to stop it. Okay? So first thing, so this is our first goal. Erase default character. So who's that default character? There is an actor there. You can try to click the play button to see. Kasi based on the codes, it says there na magwawalk siya. And then turn around once nag-bounce siya sa edge. So can you try to click the play button? And then see the codes kung nag-match po siya. Ayan. So I want you guys to erase the default character. So to do that, on your stage, so kanina dito sa stage, click that 3 dots. And then select delete. Okay? Okay, so pa-stop po ako nung nag-heart. Ayan. Okay. Na-delete na po. Can you see a thumbs up? Yes? Okay. So good. So next, we will now try to create a stage background. So how are you going to create a stage background? So select the stage and then click nyo po yung katabi ng pencil, yung gear icon. Ayan. Mag-change lang ako ng screen ko para mas nakita natin siya. I'll show you my screen. Ayan. So add stage background. So how are we going to do that? Mag-login lang ako. Nawala yung login ko kanina. Ayan. So we have to click create project, block, rating, and then click natin to delete. So to add a stage background, this one, click this one, this settings icon, and then click add background. So there are a lot of stage backgrounds that you can use here. You can also click this per top per type of media. So ayan, pwede nyo po yung i-click. So in my case, I will use, for example, ayan, space. Yeah. And then I'll use this space background 5. So once you select, you're done selecting it, you can just click this X button. So if you go to stage, ayan siya. So I'll go back to coding stage. Done. Have you changed the background? Yes? Yes. Okay. So next step, we need to add an actor. Who will be our actor? The one who will fly later. So to add, yan, palitin ko lang muna kayo. Oops. Yan. Add muna tayong actor. So to add an actor, you click add actor. So there are different ways. You can draw. You can also build a character. So pag drawing tool, ganito po siya. And then kapag naman, kapag build character builder, there are icons here. There are set of, so yan, basta hindi siya naka-grayed out like this or walang lock button. For example, this one. If you click this, you can change the eyes. Okay? So, pwede ka mag-build ng character. The one that I use is here in the media library din. So, ayan. So, pipili ka ng character mo. So, I will use, for example, sci-fi. Yan. And then, I'll choose a character. This one. So, ayan. So, you should have 2 items. The background and the character. Then, if you see this 4 corners, there are 4 corners here. You can use that to change the size. Okay? And then move it somewhere here. Are you done? I'm giving you 2 minutes to add the stage and to add the background. The character or your actor. Can I see a thumbs up if you're done? Good? Done na? Done? Okay. So next, our third actor or our second actor aside from the stage. We need to add a barrier, 2 barriers. So this green one, this green. Okay, so how are we going to add this? So what you can do is same thing. Click add actor. And then, let's go back here and click add actor. And then you can use the drawing tool. So I want you to draw the first barrier. So use this, there's a shape here, this line, once you click this, there are available shapes. So I'll use this outline box, square, outline square, and then choose a color here. So you can use this available colors, or you can click this color picker and then choose your favorite color. Yeah, I'll start with the dark one since this is an outline. And then draw, yeah, 1 and then 2. So once you're done with 2 shapes, use this paint bucket tool and then choose a color that you want to use to fill this barrier. Done? I'm giving you 2 minutes. Not yet, not yet. Oh, let's wait for the others. 2 minutes. So you just need to draw 1 lang, ha? 1 lang muna. Done? Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Yan, okay. So most of you magta-thumbs up na. So let's go back. So bakit sinabi ko na wag na mag-draw pa ng isa? It's because we can duplicate this. So this one, select this selection tool and then select mo to. Ayan. Hanggang ma-cover niya the whole barrier. And then if you click this plus, oops, sorry. So wag na yung tool na yan kasi baka magloko sa inyo. But what you can do is press Control C or Command C for copy. So kung may nakamax sa inyo, you need to press Command C. Kung Windows naman po ang gamit nyo, you can press Control C. And then after you press Control C, you press Control V or Victory or Command V kung may nakamax sa inyo. And then move it here on top. So it should look like you have 2 barriers like this. And then flip. So the 5th icon from the left, you should click this flip para maging ganyan na siya. Yeah. And then don't forget to rename it barrier. Then click save. Then you can go back na. So on this stage, you should have this. And then notice that it's not reaching yung top and the bottom part of our stage. So what you can do, you can just select this and then make it big. Yeah. So I'm giving you 2 minutes to finish the barrier. Good. Yan. Yan na, meron na. Ang dami nang nakakakuha. Good. Good. Okay. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, so now we're complete with our actors. It's coding time. So magko-code na po tayo. So we will select the codes and then you will drop it dun sa coding stage natin. So for the first actor, so select the first actor. Sino yung first actor natin? So this one. So this, for our first actor, so this character, our goal is to move down the character and then here are the values na gagamitin natin. So the game kasi, ang goal nito is yung character, nag-move down siya and then there will be a key on your keyboard that will be used para mag-up pa siya. And makalusot siya dun sa barrier as it moves later on. Please stop annotating the screen. Okay, so to move down, there are codes that we will be using. So go back to coding area. And then click event. Okay, on start. So look for on start. So kung hindi siya nakikita, you can use this search bar and type on start. Yeah. And then drag it papunta dun sa coding. So on start, our goal is mag-show yung character. So look for show. And then drag it here. Okay, and then for this one, we will set the size of your character to see kung baka hindi siya kasya dun sa barrier. So look for set size. Set size. Yeah. Set size to... So I'll show you ano yung difference ng mga sizes natin. So, if we play this, ganyan siya kalaki. So now, I need to resize the character. So for example, around 30% lang siya. Yeah. So if we click play, yeah, lumiliit. Okay, so same with your character. If you think that it won't fit dun sa gap ng barrier, change the size. Okay, so now we're able now to change the size. And then, how are we going to make the character move down? So there are two representations for this. We have the x-axis na tinatawag, and then the right, the y-axis. So mag-annotate ako for everyone to see it. So magdo-draw tayo. So ayan. So let me change muna yung stage natin. Ayan. So this will help us declare the value so that we know kung papunta ba siya, pababa ba siya, ano yung i-call natin na action, i-call natin na code. Kung pataas ba siya, ano yung i-code natin. So, let me annotate. Yeah. So, on this part, we have two lines. There are two imaginary lines here. And then, we have here the x-axis and y-axis. So, since pababa siya, what do you think is the axis na gagamitin natin? Anyone? I'll call someone. Okay. Ayan, may nakita na ako. Can I ask Kira? Is it the x-axis or the y-axis? Medyo hindi po natin marinig si Kira. Wait lang. Tawag tayong iba. Yuri. Where's Yuri? Can you tell me what axis are we going to call on our code? Is it the x-axis or the y-axis?
We're gonna use the y-axis for the jump.
Right.
Well, x-axis, where are we gonna go forward?
All right. So we will use the y-axis. That's right. Next. So to declare this y-axis, there are two things then. There's a positive number and then there's a negative number. Just remember for y-axis, if it's going down, you should add minus sign. Okay? Y-axis, minus sign. And then, if it's going down, just put the number. So, for this character, so what do you think yung i-call natin? Balik tayo sa code. Yan, remove lang natin itong annotate. Clear. So, we need to call change y. Yeah. So, look for change y by 10 pixels. Yeah. And then this number 10, dun sa pixels, just change it to, since it's going down, there should be what? What symbol? There should be a minus sign. Or we call it as -3. Okay? So, ayan. Change y by -3. And then, let's put a delayed second here para mas makita din natin yung move ng character. So, look for wait. Magwe-wait tayo siguro ng mga 0.01 second lang. So, hindi pa din ganon ka-visible. So, once you're able to add this code on start, show, set size, change Y, and wait, can you try to click the play button dito sa sa lower left, lower right corner nyo? And then see what will happen. Or you can click the stage para mas it's bigger on the screen. So if you click the play button, you see it's not, ano pong nangyari? You didn't see the movement. But it moved to -3 pixels. So how are we going to see it repeatedly na nagmo-move siya to -3? We need to add the forever. So there's a forever here. And then, dun sa forever, from set size, so click set size, put it inside forever, and then link it to the show block. So dapat, inside forever, you have their set size, change Y, and then the weight. Now try to click the play button and see what will happen. It's going down. See, it's going down. Okay. Nag-work? 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 Yes? Okay. So, one down. Isa na tayo for the code. So, now, ang goal natin is mapataas siya. And then, makalagpas siya dun sa barrier. So, how are we going now to use a key on your keyboard, for example, dun sa mga naka-computer or on the screen nung na mga naka-tablet, naka-iPad, or baka may naka-phone pa. So, ganito ang gagawin natin. So, let's go back to code. And then, make sure that you're still selecting the actor 2. And then, on this part, so look for, or you click event, and then look for when press, when up arrow pressed. So for those who are using a keyboard, you can select any of this option. I'll be using spacebar para mas madali. Or for those na naka-iPad, you can use this when screen is click. So, ito yung dalawang option. So, kung naka-computer, you use when space press din sa mga naka ibang device, and screen lang yung pwedeng gamitin to trigger when screen click. So, once you set this to space or yung space bar, ano yung ginamit natin earlier para mag-move siya going down? Ano po yung ginamit natin? Anyone? Ano yung code sa taas na ginamit natin? So, it's the change Y. So, this time, we will also use change Y. So, look for change Y. And hindi natin siya lalagyan ng minus sign or hindi siya magiging -10 because our goal is to go up. Remember, if it's going down, there should be a minus sign. If it's going up, just leave the number at as it. Okay? Then, let's add what? The weight or yung konting delay natin. Weight, same thing, 0.01. So since earlier we used forever, now, since from time to time, our goal natin is every time we press the space bar, it will move up. Instead of forever, we will use repeat. And then put it inside. Yeah. So this should be the code for, or this should be the block code that we will, na meron dapat si Elgin. So for going up, when space, press, repeat, then change Y by 10 pixels, and then wait for 0.01 second. So let's try now. You can click the stage, and then let's see once you play. Click the play. So once you press, it should be going up. Nag-work po ba? Yes. How about the others? Can I see? Nag-works po siya? No. Bakit po hindi nag-work sa iba? So let's review the code. Check po natin yung code dito. So dapat po ganito ang nasa code nyo. How do I move the actor to the left part? Go on stage and then select the character and then move it here. The code disappeared. What happened? Okay, if the code disappear, just add this again. On start, show, forever, set size. Okay. Baka po you are on the stage. That's why it disappear. Go back to code stage. Okay. So let's proceed. Next, let's go to the barrier. So ang gagawin lang natin for the barrier is that so for the barrier, let's click on start. And then, so yung barrier, dun sa character natin kanina, it's using the y-axis. This time, we will use the x-axis na. So for the x-axis, so again, just look for the forever icon, block, and then we will put the other codes inside. And then, click change to, change x by, So for x-axis, we will use negative naman if it's going to the left. But if it's going to the right, that's still a positive number. Ibig sabihin, walang nakalagay na kahit anong number, just the number itself. So if it's going to the left, you need to add the minus sign. So I'll have minus 5 or negative 5. Yeah. And then I'll add weight na 0.01. So once this barrier moved here, ang goal natin is bumalik siya dito sa right edge. Okay? So this one kasi, ang gagawin nga is move siya sa left edge, and then papunta siya, babalik siya to the right edge, and then mag-move siya ulit. So look for when falls occur, and then this falls, instead of falls, hahanapin natin yung touching. Click this and then select left edge. So once na-touch niya yung left edge, kapag nangyari yung touch ng left edge, it will what? Go back or go to, hanapin natin si go to. Yeah. Go to, click this again and select right edge. Ayan. So once you click the play button, ayan. Okay, so nag-move na yung barrier natin. Nag-up and down na din si character. Yan. Up, down. Yan. Nag-work po ba? Nag-work po ba? Okay. Nag-work? No, bakit hindi kaya nag-work dun sa iba? Ano yung hindi nag-work? So, yan. If ever hindi siya mag-work at this time and then you need to review this part, you can always watch the video para at least mag-kasya yung time natin for today. Magawa natin hanggang dun sa pinaka-end ng activity. So, for the rest na nag-work, good job. So, ayan, sundan niyo yung code natin for the actor, for the character, actor, and then the barrier. So, dapat nag-move na yung character nyo up and down, and then nag-move left to right yung barrier. So, if you see, diba usually on the game, kapag tumama yung character dun sa barrier, nag-i-stop yung game. But on our case, still, nag-work pa din siya. So now, we will add a code wherein kapag yung barrier, the character touch the barrier, the game will end. Okay? So for us to do that, we need to hahanapin natin yung item we're in. So, babalik tayo dun sa character. So, gagamitin natin ulit yung when. So, that is under events. So, hanapin nyo po yung when up arrow pressed. Sorry. When falls occur. So, ang ilalagay natin dito is touch. Okay. Can you erase it? Ayan. So, to duplicate, pakita lang po natin sa kanya. Select this selection. Select it like that. And then, Control C, Control V. So, press first Control C, then press again Control V to paste. Okay? So, going back. So, here, let's click again our character. When touching, select this mouse pointer, change it to barrier. Look for the barrier. So when touching occurs, so it means once the character touch this barrier, mag-end yung game. So stop. Hanapin natin si stop. All. Stop all na siya. So if you click the play, so ayun, nag-stop na. So, unti-unti lang yan. So, again, ang idadagdag natin dun sa actor 1 will be when touching barrier occurs, mag-stop na yung game. Okay? So, now, for 5 minutes, I want you guys to try to add sound. So, para mas may effect naman yung game natin. So, I'll show you one. For example, dito sa character. Gusto ko may sound siya. Magpe-play sound siya every time magpe-press yung space bar. So, instead of this, sorry, lalagay ko siya dun sa taas. So, pasok siya ulit. And then the play sound, i-add ko siya dito. So, when space press, magpe-play, it will play a sound. And then, I'll click add sound. And then choose the sound that you want here. Or if, let's say, you have something in mind. For example, I want, sorry. So, yeah. Add sound. So, you can play the sound. And then change. So, for example, shoot. So, lahat. So, ayan. So, select tayo ng sound dyan. Or, beep. Let's say beep. Yan. Cartoon beep. Yan. I'll choose cartoon beep. So, if I click play, let me just phones. So here's what will happen. So yeah. So every time I move the character, and okay. So that's how you're going to add the sound for the character. So now, within 5 minutes, I want you guys to add a sound for the barrier kapag nag-touch siya dun sa character. So saan nyo siya i-add? Of course, dito. So if the alien or if the actor touch the barrier, may play sound siya ng parang endgame. So can you do it? So I am giving you, so since nabigay ko na yung way, like mga 3 minutes to try. So paano siya ulit? Search nyo dito, play sound. Search nyo dun sa blocks, play sound. So it's a purple one. And then drag it going saan kaya? And then give me a thumbs up if nagawa nyo siya. Okay, meron na po bang nakagawa? Kira? Yes, you're done?
Problem po.
Yes po.
Because when I played the game, it always sticks
Yes.
to the barrier po, even if I didn't go there.
Okay. So before you play the game, try to go on stage and then paste the character and the barrier. So set it up first. Make sure that you can see a play button before you edit anything.
Apo.
Okay. So, sino po yung naka-finish nung game natin? Nag-work? Did it work? Can I see a thumbs up kung nag-work po siya? Ayun, may nagta-thumbs up. Who else? Who else ang nakasunod? Ayan, very good. Very good. Ang daming nakasunod. Okay, so actually our game, can you see the code again? Okay, let's go back to code. Ayan. So guys, we're actually done with the game. But I want you, so this is your assignment for you to check it again. I want you guys to add score. So try to study how you can add score to this game. Okay? So if it's working, nagmo-move down and then nagmo-move up once you press space bar or you tap the screen. Is it okay to use Scratch? Scratch is a different platform, but you can try to experiment if this will work, if the code will work as well to Scratch. So that's another recommendation if you want to learn block programming. So we're also using that. Okay? Okay? Good na tayo? So good job to those who are able to finish the coding part. And you have the assignment already. So if, let's say, you still have time, feel free to watch the video so that you will know how to add the score. Or if you can explore so that you can see if you have the time then to explore this thinker, feel free to do that. Ayan. Actually, meron akong plan for the score, but I won't show it na because I want that to be your area for exploration. Okay, so congratulations everyone on your Tinker game. I hope you learn a lot, or this is your first step. Don't worry. Everyone who codes starts from this. So from time to time, take practice up to the point that you will use yung ginagamit na ng mga developers who create your favorite game or your favorite website. Okay? Ayan.
Okay, teacher.
Ay,
Tanong po ako. Ito po yung name ko. Yung question ko po, ipapasa po ba ito?
Po. Ayan, hindi po ipapasa, don't worry. Yan. So that one is your activity. Bakit po hindi gumana? What device are you using? Is that a computer? Ano po?
Tablet.
I'm using tablet.
Okay. If you are using tablet, remember earlier when, ayan, isushow ko yung screen ha, para you can try to check then. So, ano ang nakalagay dito? Dito kay character 1. So, you will only use press if you are using a computer. Oh, so if you are using a tablet, since wala tayong keyboard, for that, pwede mong i-try. Ayan, yung iba ginagawa when screen is click or when tilting. You know, yung parang sa mga racing game, na kapag nag-tilt sila ng left, magmo-move siya. Or kapag tinilt mo siya ng right, magmo-move siya. So you can try those codes.
Sure, may pa akong question. May pa akong
Yes
question.
po.
Dito po sa command na when touching barrier occurs, it doesn't happen po. When I touch the barrier, it continues po. Nothing's happening po.
Okay. Can you check if you added this code sa character instead of sa barrier? Kasi you should add this sa actor mismo or dun sa character mismo.
Sa actor ko po nilagay, sa character ko po nilagay ang
And then si barrier,
ano po para sa barrier.
okay. And then, nag-work naman, make sure na green to, saka, ay yung orange, saka the blue one.
Dito po sa akin, hindi po siya blue.
Okay.
Touch brown.
So, try to remove this, select this, and then drag it here on your left side. And then look for touching. So, para mas madali, you can use the search bar. And then type there, touching. So, the first block that you will see here is the block that we need. And then drag it here. And then change it to barrier.
Okay po.
All right. You're welcome.
Teacher, I have a question din po.
Yes po.
Every time when I move a character, the codes start to change. Look, like
How's the movement of the character?
like it was set size to 30%.
All right.
When I move the character, it's a new block, new code.
Oh, okay. So can you try to move this back here or try to erase it and then add it back? It might be just a glitch or the set size. This is optional. Try to run the game without the set size. Maybe your character will fit na dun sa barrier para hindi siya yung nagkakos ng glitch din sa code. So we have this what we call debugging in programming, wherein, so the one that you're experiencing, that's normal for programmers, don't worry. Because that way, so every time we play and then stop, play and stop, we are doing debugging, checking where the error is coming from. So, from time to time, you have to check, ito ba yung code na nagkakos or etong buong to? So, and then try to do it again. And then that, we will see after that kung saan yung nag-e-error.
May tanong po ako. Sa akin po kasi
Yes.
hindi ko po nakikita po yung show.
Yung show. Okay. So, this block, the easiest will be type show. So, it's color purple. Maybe you can search it. Pwede din sa, I think sa sensing. Hindi. Hindi sa sensing. Etong looks. Look for, baka nandito yung show. Kasi it's purple. But the easy, ayan, visibility, and click looks, and then under visibility, scroll mo lang kasi medyo nasa dulang part siya. You look for show, the first item that mag-a-appear. Okay?
Excuse me, Miss, I have a question.
Yes po.
When I play the game, even though
Alright.
I'm touching the barrier, it's still
Okay. Nag-stop yung game.
Yes po.
You know what? It happened the first time I tried this. That's why I set the size. Because it seems that my character is too big pa for the space ng barrier ko. So I have to set size. So try to add set size and reduce pa the percentage.
Teacher, pwede na po mag-leave. Marami po nag-libre.
Alright, no worries. Do you have other questions?
Wala na po.
May question po ako. May question po
I
ako.
can unmute.
Hi.
I think it's Amanda.
Teacher, pag pinapress ko po yung spacebar, umaakyat po pero hindi na bumababa.
Okay. I think forgot one code. The repeat. So let me just show you. Ayan. So make sure that sa barrier, this one. Sorry. The alien, the after one. Make sure that the code is inside the repeat. So, yan po yung answer doon.
Sir,
Yes?
are we gonna another meeting again?
I think it's Kyle.
No, Kyle Estopigan.
Kaya nung in-hype ko, sabi ko, 5-1 po. Sabi niya, pwede ka pang tumungan.
Yes. And let me just share din po. I'll take this opportunity na din. Yun nga, you can code to everyone can code page then. Para I have a video din doon. So, hanapin nyo lang yung fun programming with Thinker. So, it's the same activity. And if you are interested attend classes, so this will be releasing, or actually naka-up na siya. We have like a summer workshop for kids. So visit Power Max Center's page and then you will see there all the information about coding and then AR making.
Sabi ni
Have
Jeremy,
questions pa? Yes.
Ma'am, may tanong po ako.
I have a question.
Yes po.
When I add the music, it glitches, but the program is okay.
Okay. So, there's a problem naman with the sound. Tama po?
Yes po.
Ayan. Try to check the sound that you're using. Possible kung nag-glitch siya. It might be sometimes it's the internet connection or you need to add it back. So remove it and then add it back. And then make sure the placement of the code then. So dapat it's under yung under the show. So balik na natin sa code. Ayan. So it should be here under when space and press and then yung isa under when touching barrier. Okay?
Ma'am, may tanong po ako.
Yes po.
Ano po, ma'am? Nasa right placement po yung sound ko, ma'am, pero di po gumagana, ma'am.
Yung alin po? Sorry?
Sound, ma'am.
Yung sound, di nila go-work?
Yes, ma'am, pag namamatay po yung yung actor.
Okay. You should put that under when touch.
Question.
Alis na ako, nagtatanong na lang sa Teacher, unmute.
Ayan, sorry. Saan ba ako naputol? Ayan, yung play sound for the barrier. Pag nagde-dead yung camera, pag nag-dead na, you should put that under when touching barrier first.
Teacher. Teacher, it's still not working po.
Still not working. Okay, try to save it. And then, may I know where you put the code? Ayan, nag-share screen na si Amanda. Play sound. Okay. So, you need the play sound for the once na nag-touch yung barrier, right? So, select, type there play sound, and then put that under when, and then click that. Okay, try to click play. Try to click play. Where's your character?
Missing.
Missing.
It's missing, that's why.
It's up,
Okay, stop
up there. Tama.
It's up.
Click that stop and then go to stage. Sorry. Go. Can you click the actor one? Hanapin natin si actor one. Where's your character?
Nasa taas po. Yung character
Nasa
niya hindi na
taas.
bumaba.
Hindi na bumaba.
Yes, po.
Okay. Sige. Wait. Paano ba natin siya? Yun nandun sa... Okay. Mommy, can you please put your cursor dun sa gitna ng barrier mo? Yan sa... Hindi po. Sa taas. Sa screen. Ayan. Can you... Negative... Let's read the... Ayan. Diyan po. Stop niyo po dyan. Negative 18, negative 207. And then go back to actor 1. Yeah. Then, your character po is nasa X. Next, change nyo po yung x-axis sa taas. Wait.
Oh. This one?
Yan. Yes po.
Ang taas niya.
Try. Opo, nasa masyadong taas po siya.
Ayan.
Ayun.
Bumaba siya. Yan.
Okay. So, try it.
Negative 500 pa rin po siya. Kailangan ko po bang ilog?
Hindi na po.
Kailan po?
Hinanap lang natin siya.
Ayan.
Okay, try to play the game. Ayun.
Ayan po. Ayan o, umakyat lang siya. Yan. Ganyan po yung nangyari sa kanya kanina. So, hindi siya bumababa.
Okay. So, repeat. Yung change Y po, change it to negative 5. Kasi masyado pong hindi po. Yung sa baba.
Lower po.
Yes po.
Ito po.
Sorry po. Sorry, tama pala. 10, 10. At easy ha. Bakit
Sige
po
po.
nagkaganon? 10, 10, 10, space. Set. Ay, nasa na. Show forever set size. Wait. Then space, sound, repeat. Change one. No. Okay. When space, press. Okay, stop niyo po. Paki-stop po ako ng screen.
I'm sorry.
Yan. Okay, so baba niyo po ulit. Sige, ganito na lang po. Yung sa x-axis, ayan. Can you play and then try the spacebar kung mag-work po?
Play. Spacebar. Ayan na po. Nag-stop
Ayan na.
na siya.
Okay na
Nag-stop.
po.
Hindi na siya nag-go.
Yan.
Parang dapat po, di ba, dire-diretso siya.
Kasi
Hindi
po
siya
tumama
bumababa.
siya sa barrier.
Dali.
Stop niyo po. Ayan.
Ayun,
Ayan.
hindi pa. Hindi pa siya tumama. Umano na. Wala.
Set sign. Okay, try to use a different character or reduce nyo pa po yung size. Baka kasi nagkakaano po yan. So may mga characters na...
Ayan, hindi po siya nag-bump. Pero nag-ano po siya.
Okay, let's go to barrier. Let's check the code ng barrier. Change x by negative 5. And then go back to actor 1 po. When touching barrier. Tama naman. Ba't kaya ganun? Okay, try to save po. Yan. And then, back kayo po sa dashboard. Yes, yan.
Say the next
Save
hit.
Yes. And then, try to click or open it again. Yan.
Saan ko po pupuntahan?
My projects. Yan, pink unicorn. Ayan. Then, punta po kayo sa, set nyo po yung actor nyo sa middle. Yan. Ayan. And then, change na po yung size niya kahit 20. So, dapat mag-work yun. Okay. And then, go back to stage. Click niyo po yung stage sa taas po. Yung katabi ng code sa taas. Sa center. Yan. Hindi po. Yung code tapos stage.
Ano po? This one.
Yan. Yes.
Alright. Sure.
Okay, try to play it.
Wala, nag-stop na.
Ayun. Mas
Still.
ano po yung okay. So ayan po, mapapansin niyo po that the barrier Nakita niyo po hindi siya pantay. So parang pina-follow niya po yung sa taas.
Okay po.
Yes. So pwede niyo pong i-adjust yan.
ng mga bahay.
Try niyo pong i-delete yung nasa taas para po magpantay siya dun sa baba. So i-edit niyo lang siya. Yun lang po.
Bali, isang barrier lang po silang dalawa? Or
Yes,
should we
isang barrier
separate?
kasi yan. Isang barrier lang po kasi siya. Pero at that point, nag-stop yung game kasi tumatama na po siya dun sa, parang sa, ang tawag dito, invisible line nung nasa taas. So, kailangan niyo po ibalik siya sa edit or dun sa drawing. Tapos, i-erase niyo po yung nasa taas, select, using selection tool.
Oo, magbibig ka po eh.
Tapos, i-duplicate niyo po ulit yung nasa baba.
Okay po. Thank you.
Alright, you're welcome po.
1 times 4. Huh? 1 times 4.
Ako po. Ako po.
Yes po.
Ma'am, nasa ano po?
Yes po.
Ma'am, nasa right position naman po yung ano ko po, ma'am. Yung play sound, ma'am, pag nag-dead po yung character, ma'am, pero di pa rin po sa gumagana.
Pa rin siya gumagana. Okay, so try to review the codes that we used earlier. Kasi there might be some misplacement ng mga codes natin. And then, careful din with the colors. Kasi sometimes, it's the same word, pero yung color niya, since it represents a specific action or a specific block. So, make sure that tama yung coding, yung color ng code, and then the position of the block. So, you can watch the video again para ma-review mo din, and then try the add score. So, that's an additional activity. So, try to finish the video, and then there's an add score there. Okay.
Hindi ako makakalabas dito.
Wala po, magbibig ka po.
Bala ka dyan. Sa kanila.
Gusto mo yan? Wala, good yan eh.
Hindi mo ako pinipera
Wala po nga magbibig.
Samahan mo muna ako mag-iit.
Yes, well, first of all, thank you so much for attending this. Sabi ko nga kanina, this is the first time I handled this number of participants. So, sobrang nakaka-happy. And then, I want you guys to know that this is your first time, so don't be too hard for yourself. Practice, 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 explore. You can use all your resources. So instead of you watching YouTube videos, you can go still to YouTube and then browse. Kung talagang, if you're determined to learn coding, instead of browsing TikTok videos, try to watch coding videos. So para at your day, on your like for example, you can set an hour or 2 to watch coding videos and then follow them. So that's a productive day for you instead of just being busy in a day. So yun lang guys. So if you're interested, feel free to browse Power Mac Center's Facebook page. We already posted our kiddie sessions. So there's coding din doon, or yung mga mahilig sa AR, sa VR. Yun, pwede nyo po siyang tignan for the details. And then, soon, sana yan, makita ko one of you na nag-stand na or nababalita na as one of the programmers here in the Philippines or creator ng mga app na gagamitin natin in the future. So, yun lang po. Okay.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Bye po. Thank you po.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you
Bye,
po.
ma'am.
Great day.
Bye.
Thank you po.
Tomorrow.
Thank you po.
See you tomorrow.